Management of Season International. Thank you.
Hello anyone, and welcome in this European and International Weekly Conference. We decided this evening to talk about the new Supra H2 devices because we want to do an overview of the market. We want to give an overview of this kind of business, and in our experience in Italy with our team, we already sold around between Italy and France, probably we sold more than 150 units up to now. So what we know is that we are experiencing an incredible overview, and already we have already testimonials about the Supra H2 water devices, and what we want to share with you is how to cover the market, why people really need, which are the fears of how to fix the fears, how to sell these products, how to share in one easy way, how to demonstrate to people about this. So this is the perfect way we have to share information all together. We have people now from United Kingdom, people from Ireland, we have people from Germany, we have people from France, we have people from Switzerland, from Belgium, we have some people from United States, we have some people from Italy, we have some people from Spain, we have some people even from Sweden this evening. So hi to anyone and welcome back. I want to give a brief overview of the market, talking about the history of the water. Why the history of the water? Because the water is used every day, and our body is made 75% of water. So the water is an essential component for our life. It is very important to act within the body, to increase our body performance, to increase our health. Sometimes you all don't understand that sometimes we get some food supplements with bad water, and the results we have is that the water that is poisoning our body is reducing the effect of food supplements. So guess what? Sometimes we have some people taking supplements, and immediately most percentage of these supplements are reduced by the power of bad water. So water can change completely our life. Water can change completely the effect of anything we drink with water, the food we eat. So our body is requiring water to live, and our body is absolutely requiring the best way to feed water. So concerning this, which is the water that normally most of people are drinking? As I told you, in Italy we have sold between Italy and France around 150 water devices. And for example, in Italy people are drinking for 92% mineral water plastic bottles. So you have to understand that the plastic bottles has been investigated many times and for years, because fortunately the water we purchase in the plastic bottle has several problems. In several studies it was found that most of the brand of mineral water stored in plastic water, they have problems. They contain some components that are not healthy for our life, not healthy for anyone. This is because the supermarkets, how the warehouses are storing the bottles and the plastic bottles. So when we drink something in a bottle, we have to understand first that it was recovered maybe 6 months before, so the values we have inside can have been changed due to the light, due to the sun, due to the heat. So whatever we drink, it is not what we read on the label. And this is very important to understand, because sometimes you say, or you may think, what I read is in the water. but things can change. The components can change. So the plastic bottle are very dangerous gas that from a Canadian investigation, it was found that analyzing more than 132 brands of different water from 28 different countries, they always found in the water PET, PET substances, PET residues, and so this PET is dangerous, can occur many ill, and this is a big problem for our health. So the first important thing to know in the market is if you drink water and you buy mineral water, first of all, it's not so controlled as you may think, because mineral water is controlled randomically, and second, if it is stored in water or in a glass of in bottle of glass, but the transparent glass, subjected to a big change. The pH can change, and the water can release many other things. So this is what I am talking about. Regarding the mineral water and the filtered water, you may be aware that as you can imagine, the mineral water and the filtered water there is a big difference. There is a big gap together to these 2 points. So you can have filtered water in your house. Maybe you can use one filter. Maybe you heard about osmosis. Maybe you heard about microfiltration. Maybe you heard about ultrafiltration. So all this kind of stuff. The problem is that just some people is using these. The problem is that on the market you can find so many brands, there's so many things, and this is something that is very hard to be discovered from normal people. So we are not talking about the water for people that are experts in the field. So what we want is that we absolutely want to explain how water works for anyone. And for example, it is very common that people are using osmosis filter. Osmosis filter is a technology that was studied in the past because it was studied in the past for special situations like military or flying away in the army or traveling space. And so it's a technology that is removing completely most of the components of the water, so the water that you may drink is completely inactive. Inactive, it means it can be considered a dead water. It is safe, but it is considered a dead water. So what you have on the market is several filters, mineral waters. All of them have a lot of failures, but most of people has nothing. They buy water, they drink water, and that's all. Any of us is drinking water, or is drinking maybe tea made with water, or is drinking coffee that is blended with water. So this doesn't change the fact that 75% of us is made of water. This doesn't change the fact that the water components we are going to drink is absolutely essential. Now we are talking about hydrogen. Why we are talking about hydrogen? Because hydrogen is everywhere. Without hydrogen, the life wasn't existing. Without hydrogen, we can breathe. Hydrogen is in the water, but it is in a way that water is not active with hydrogen. As you know, hydrogen is made of oxygen and hydrogen, 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. Unfortunately, most of the water, all the water has a oxidant power. So if we really would like one water and keep it useful to be antioxidants, we should add hydrogen in the water. And hydrogen has a lot of benefits. Hydrogen it's spreading worldwide because there have been more than 600 studies about hydrogen that can be used in several ways. How you can use hydrogen for your body? You can inhale hydrogen. You can recover hydrogen chemically with, for example, with supplements, or you can drink water that is really rich of hydrogen. For example, one Japanese corporation is producing rich hydrogen water, and the cost for 1/4 of liter is about €4.75 for 230 milliliters. Can you imagine? This is what is on the market right now, and all this is very, very not providing you with some really good devices to produce hydrogen. So hydrogen is using for several ways, and it really has many benefits. For example, the studies proved that hydrogen neutralized free radicals. Hydrogen increase the power and the energy levels of our body. Hydrogen accelerate and speed the sport recovery after exercise. Hydrogen reduces the oxidative stress. Hydrogen supports the important signal to our cells. Hydrogen supports cell health, and hydrogen improves the assortments of the food supplements. So as you may see, hydrogen can help us to slow because we can fight absolutely free radicals. For example, most of supplements never reach the brain, and so when we use the food supplements, unfortunately, most of them, they will never reach the brain. If that in the brain we will go on having free radicals damaging it, and as you know, it is very, very deep to slow some damaging process in the brain, in the cerebral part of our head. So hydrogen, it's an incredible new discovery, because when you inhale, or in this case, when you drink something with hydrogen on it, hydrogen is the smallest molecular atom in the life, in the world. So when you get hydrogen, immediately it goes inside of you, everywhere. It goes in the head, in the arms, in the body, in the legs, in the feet, everywhere. Pam! After 1 second, you have these hydrogen molecules everywhere. So it is very, very important if we are able to get hydrogen in our body, because it's important not just for the inside of our body, but also for the outside, because hydrogen supports dermatitis, hydrogen supports psoriasis, hydrogen supports a lot of potential that we all can be affected daily, and each of us has someone that has some problems that might be better using hydrogen. So what is real discovery? What's in the market now that is producing hydrogen? There is something on the market. Maybe you heard about water ionizers. Maybe you heard about Kangen. Maybe you heard about Enagic. Maybe you heard about other kind of water ionizers manufacturer. Yes, if you have a water ionizer, it is possible that they produce a little part of hydrogen that is really not so active. So there are some units called the water ionizers that they change the pH through a very old way of electrolysis. If you use electrolysis, you increase the pH of the water, you increase the negative ions of the water, and you can get one antioxidant water. The problem of the technology available today is that you drink water with very high pH. And if the electrolysis is too strong, you get a lot of calcium carbonate. You can have a lot of troubles in your body because, as you know, you can have problems with the urinary system. You can have problems with your bowel. You can have problems with your stomach. very high pH water. And so the standard technology, for example, available in a water ionizer, it is marketed absolutely because with the water ionizers, people are using the water, drinking the water, they have still some benefits. The problem is that the hydrogen is stable and the pH is so high and the taste of the water is terrible, and you need to change the filter very often, and the filter inside is clogging because due to the high pH you have high calcium carbonate. And so it's a problem. So it's true, if water ionizers can provide benefits to the health, my answer is yes. Not because they increase the alkalinity of the water, but they have hydrogen that is stable. It's not stable because the hydrogen is disappearing immediately. So it means if I don't drink the ionized water immediately, after 1 minute, 2 minutes, the active hydrogen is gone. It's really gone. So it is true that sometimes it works because it gives power to the water. It has a low redox, but it is just a little effective, very little effective, because there is an old technology. The only technology of water ionizer is increasing the pH. You increase pH, the calcium carbonate of the water is full. It doesn't work with osmosis filter because to have electrolysis in the water, you must have a water rich of salt. And if you increase the absorption, the bioavailability of salt, of sodium, you increase your heart pressure. You increase the body pressure. You can have some problems in all your body, because if you drink something that has more disponibility of salts or calcium or minerals, they have our body can absorb, but not so much. So we have a problem, and that's why the water ionizers can be a nice solution, but they have very little power, or really. And first of all, I would like to tell you that the only benefits that water ionizers can provide is because they have little hydrogen inside. Little, because this technology is old, is not so effective. That's why Cesel now comes on the market. That's why Cesel produced the first Cesel Ultra H2, that is the first water device in the world that has absolutely a new technology able to add hydrogen to the water. And this is something unbelievable, because we don't increase the pH of the water. The Super H2 water units has two filters inside. One, ultrafiltration. Ultrafiltration is the smallest filtration available before reverse osmosis. Ultrafiltration can filter up to 0.001 micron of things. So this kind of stuff, it's important that you know and you understand, because when you have the water inside the unit device, the water is filtered. So you have two filters. One is made of ultrafiltration, and the other one is carbons with silver, so you can kill all bacteria. So the water you're drinking, first of all, is clean. There are no bacteria, there are no heavy metals, there is no arsenic anymore, there is no chlorine inside anymore, and then the bacteria are filtered on the other with carbon. So the water, first of all, coming out for the Cesel Ultra High H2 device pure. But the most important slide, the most important fact is that if you want, I can explain you how this technology works. When the water enters in the device splitted, one part, more than 90% of water, goes in the filters that I mentioned to you. Only 5% is going through a reverse osmosis barrier. So the 5% of the water goes through a reverse osmosis barrier and is completely clean of everything. It becomes like distilled water. After this, it goes inside one protonic exchange membrane. This means that at that point, with this technology, the water is added with hydrogen, with bubbles of hydrogen, with the strong medium parts of active hydrogen. And after that is exing from this fuel shell and is joining again with the other filtered water. So we have the total final water that you will drink that is pure and it's really rich of hydrogen. It's unbelievable. It's the best water you can drink for your body. It's the best water you can cook your food. It's the best water you can have a drink. It's the best water you can drink a tea with. It's that you can have a coffee with. So it's safe, it's clean, works, it's rich of this hydrogen that is working every day. Gas that we have some kits we can really demonstrate how this technology work. For example, we have one kind of urine kit, you know. We can do the demonstration to anyone. With this urine, you can measure the level of your free radicals within your body. And guess what? We ask you to do the test with your urine now. And then you drink 5-6 glasses of active hydrogen water. And then you make the test again and you see the big difference in the color because within small recipients you have a reagent that is reacting with your urine. And before the active hydrogen water, maybe you have a lot of free radicals inside your body. And this sample is colored, for example, from light pink to very dark violet. And then when you drink water and you do the test again, the reaction of the liquid of your urine with the reagent is completely different because you have no antioxidants in your body again. This is a real test you can do with anyone. So anyone, you can prove that it works with your body, not just with something, with your urine. You can get the test with customers, with testimonials, with distributors, and you can prove that this really works. It's not working just with some values. You can measure the ORP, the value, for example, the antioxidant values of the water. You can measure how it is. You can see the negatives of ORP, that's its antioxidant. So there are several tests we can do in our Italian meeting. We are really so with this unit you will have the final water that it's incredible. The final water is clean, it's pure, it's rich of hydrogen, and when you drink immediately the hydrogen molecules spread everywhere. Pam, everywhere they are in our body and you get the benefits. The benefits, you neutralize the free radicals. You neutralize, you have anti-inflammatory effect. Hydrogen is allergic, so you have many benefits. Most of all, your skin will be more brilliant, and any kind of food supplement you're going to use will work even more. Now, we have an incredible marketing plan with Seasel International, and this marketing plan is still valid, it's still in place for the months of January. We don't know if it will change or will adjust it in February, but there are some working in progress to improve as well this marketing plan. This marketing plan is huge because if you sell 1 unit to a direct customer, you can even get a bonus of $850. Can you imagine $850 on one sale? It's huge. Come on, guys. There are some people are earning $850 per month, or in Europe, or a part-time job. And if you share this technology when you have some guests in your home, if you share the water with your friends, if you spread this with all over the world, we can share, we can have thousands of customers, and you're paid every time a customer, a distributor, or team is drinking water. You're paid for every liter of water that people are drinking. Before going to sleep, many people are drinking water. We wake up in the morning, many people are drinking water. And guess what? People doing fitness, doing sports, they are drinking a lot of water. And we have the best water for anyone, for fitness, for gym, for any houses. We have a big market. And so this technology is available to anyone. Yes, it's compatible to United Cake. You just need to change the final plug. You must have a connector because the company is selling for Schuko plug. That's the European plug that is available for anyone. But for the voltage, for the hertz, and for anything, it works everywhere. So we have the 110 volts for United States, and we have 220, 240 volts here available. So there is no problems. You have available connectors. Sometimes it happens I travel abroad and I have to buy connectors even for my iPhone or for anything. So this kind of is an incredible, and the marketing plan. If you sell, you are paid, for example, $850, but you are earning a lot of money. If you sponsor a distributor, your first line, you earn $350. And guess what? You see there are some figures that are displayed here. Company is paying us for 3 months. So the total amount that you see is on the right of this column is 350 on the first level, 135 on the second, 135 on the third, 135 on the fourth, and on. It is split in 3 months, and this is very good because we have a residual. So what we don't earn immediately, we earn the next month and the next month either. So why this can happen? Because the company is purchasing these very valuable and expensive units, and guess what? The company has to prepay 3 months before that you can receive. So there is a big money. Only company like Caesar could do this because they don't work with banks. They have a lot of money. They have cash. They can do in this way, and in this way they pay very, very high commission to anyone. They can pay high commission to anyone. It's important because you are stable. You can be paid. You can be paid in sure. As I told you, the only competitors available that are not competitors is the very old technology of the water ionizers that oblige you to drink water with high pH, that is full of calcium carbonate, that is full of salts, that is really bad taste, that it clogs the filter, and if you drink with too high pH and with too very strict electrolysis, your body will not benefit. Absolutely. And about the company, there is a very good company working with network marketing. The name is Enacted Kangen Water. They have probably the best water ionizer on the planet. It is an expensive product. It is even more expensive than our incredible hydrogen water devices. They are working with network marketing and multi-level marketing. That's why I say they are a competitor, because with the product, honestly, we have different markets. We have different products. Our products really produce diatomic hydrogen. It's stronger, it's powerful, it's incredible. The water is clean, it's better, it's new technology available for anyone. How can you get this to your home? How can you adapt? How can you mount? There are 2 ways you can use this. The first, with a simple connector the company is providing together with the device, you can plug this directly to your faucet of water, for example, in the kitchen. So when you receive, you just adapt this connector to your faucet in your kitchen, and when you use with a small valve, one side the water is exiting from the red faucet you use, and if you turn off, it's coming out directly from a Cecil Supra H2 water units. If you want to be even more professional, you can mount under sink directly where is the water source in your home, where is the water source in your kitchen. So you can plug there the tube of the water, you connect to the Cecil water device, and it's done. Both systems. The first system is very, very easy. You can do by yourself in 5 minutes, so you don't need an expert. The second way, you need an hydraulic or a technician that can assist you doing this. So you can do in the best way you want. If you don't want to have tubes around your kitchen, you can choose the first one, and if you want to have the other way, you can do in the second way. There are several ways, several tools that we have available. For example, here in Italy for Italian distributors, you can have also in French or in any country you could like. That is the urine test to measure the free radicals that is available. But we would suggest you, for example, to buy some redox meter. They are instruments that are available, for example, on eBay. You can find on some websites that can give you. You can buy them directly. It costs between 80 and 90 euros, okay? And you can measure with this the standard, and you can do the test and see that, for example, the redox value of the standard water is plus 300, and after it goes with the atomic hydrogen, this element is going from plus 300, is going to minus 500. It's unbelievable. This means the redox, the antioxidant properties of this water is huge. 50 times more powerful than vitamin C regarding this kind of antioxidant value. Can you imagine? 50 times stronger than the vitamin C for this ORP antioxidant kind of test and water. It's unbelievable. You cannot realize this. And this kind of test can cost 80 or 90 euros. Then there is another test, the hydrogen molecular test. This is very important. This is very expensive. It is between 500 and 600 euros. We have in Italy, we have in our company. If someone can wants this, we can provide them about this. But by the way, this is another story. From now you know how these water units work. You know why people need this, because you can drink contaminated water. You can drink water that's full of pesticides, of bad things, and most of all, no water involved is really containing active hydrogen. So with active hydrogen, our body is repairing themselves. We have so many benefits that is unbelievable. And we have one huge market, really one huge market, because anyone can drink this. Anyone should require this. It is good for our skin. It is good for many tests. It is good for our slowing the age reversal and so on. Of course, we must be very careful what we say, because we cannot say anything regarding water that this kind of water is providing health benefits. Absolutely anything. You cannot say anything about water because it's unbelievable. You cannot tell about water providing benefits. But what you can say, because there is an European regulation law that forbids anyone to write or mention that the water can have any benefits except 2 or 3 benefits that are written in one European book. So what you can say is that active hydrogen is doing this. So active hydrogen is doing this. Active can reduce and neutralize free radicals. Active hydrogen can reduce and slow the age. Active hydrogen has proof to be useful for dermatitis and so on. So please, let's start to be professional and let's start to use the right words in the right way for anyone. So the marketing plan is huge because you can build, you know, if you should have, if you put multiple for 5 levels, 5 people, you have 5, 25, 125, 525 and on. So it means that there is no limit. You can have 1,000, 10,000, 15,000 of people, and every time they drink the water, you are paid. And most of all, you can the device has 2 filters inside. One must be changed once a year, the ultrafiltration, and the other with carbon can be changed 1 or 2 times every year. There can be the needing of change times depending from the water. You know, any of you can have a different water in our houses, so it depends. So with the 2 filters, one is changed 1 every year, and the other one 1 or 2 times every year. So this can create, again, residuals. Can you imagine if your team has 20,000 devices around? It means that you have 40,000 filters changed every year, plus additional other 20,000, so 60,000 filters. If you have an organization of 20,000 people, you will have 60,000 filters changed every year, and you are paid on all of these. Oh my God, it's the best, because maybe people cannot use again food supplements. Maybe people cannot use again Cecil creams because things can change in the life. But even if you don't work for Cecil anymore, you have one device that costs 3,500, 4,000 euro, and you need to buy the filters. And the filter only Cecil International selling filters. So if you get a customer for the next 10 years, they will drink always hydrogen water. So they have to buy from Cecil the filters, and you can have residual incomes. Stronger than everything. This will be residuals. Of course, every year you can, if 100 people, you will have more than 200 filters, 300 filters. So this is another important part of this kind of business. I hope that the information were useful. I see that some of you was talking about the business presentation in English or in French or whatsoever. Ask Cecil International that I can translate this for your language. I am trying to share my experience with you. If you want the same presentation that I showed you in English, please ask Cecil to do. They will tell me and I will do this for you. If you need in French, ask Cecil to do. If you need in German, ask Cecil to do. Ask your diamond. Ask Mr. Renner. Any other contact you have a, sir, we want the presentation that Riccardo Vieri made us in the webinar. It's okay? So if you ask this, if they give me the permission, we will work on this for anyone. So you have to ask them directly. I will be glad doing this. The same about record or having videos. I'm not authorized like now to record or have any videos. I will do if you want. If you ask Cecil, I will do this. I will share with you. I will do some video. I will do some training. And if some of you wants to come in, I can help you, I can train you, I can do the demonstration with you, and you can get the plane and visit me in Florence. I will be happy to do this, even if I am a distributor, you know, in the same way that you are, but I will be very, very happy to work with you. You can visit me. We can spend one day. I can try to show you how to do. I can try to give you the best skills, the best expertise I have doing the demonstration and so on. So I hope that I was able to give you an overview of the water devices, how you use, why to use, which is the market, why it's so important. So I really hope that this was important for you. And I really hope that the next week maybe we can have even many more people. The next week we are about 50 people today. The next week, please bring guests. Bring as many people as you want. Please take people with you. Take 1, 2, 3 people. Have someone sitting close to you. I can have a video demonstrating the results of and the measure of the Cecil units here in my office. I can show to you and I can show to your guests. So please bring people. Bring people. Our business is made of people. We have to share. We have to share the power. We have to share the benefits. We have to share anything. So please bring people to this webinar because this will be very useful for anyone. If you bring people here, they will know something more. So it doesn't care me the webinar now. I understand some slides are still in Italian. So what? We will do in English if Cecil wants. They have to ask me to do in English. I will do. And yes, Cecil, they will do. So please ask them what you want me to do for you. And if you have any question now about the units, about the system, about the test, whatever, please write in the chat right now. I will try to do my best to provide you with some useful answer. What I know this field, that this water device is really an outstanding performance, is really an outstanding new technology that is bypassing each other technology available on the market today. So you have a competitive product with a competitive price, with a huge, huge mark to create, and you are very well paid on this. So add the water division to your CISL business, and you will see that your business will going to explode. So now I am in standby for some minutes. If you have some questions, please write in the chat side. I'll be glad to answer you. Thank you. Yes, Bill. Yes, sure. As I said, you can connect the device to your reverse osmosis filter, while you cannot connect any water ionizers. Because with our technology, we don't care the water you have or you're using, because we add hydrogen within the water devices. So the answer is yes. You can use your reverse osmosis filter and you can add the hydrogen water device, so you will drink an unbelievable, powerful, rich, pure water. Okay. So if you want maybe any kind of information, you can add me on Facebook. I have this kind of nick. So I have no Riccardo Vieri. Maybe if you ask Riccardo Vieri, you will find me and Luana together. But I don't use Facebook much. But if you search Riccardo Il Motivatore in the same text I wrote, that's one of my accounts. So if you want to add me, you can find me under the nick on Facebook as well. And please, whatever I can do for you regarding water devices, I will be very happy to do. I will be happy if you can come, for example, we have a 2 days webinar in Chianciano Terme at the beginning of February with Liesel Mauer as well. So we have 2 days. Can you imagine? We are expecting about 450 people that we stay there for 2 days. 450 people. It's unbelievable. All coming just in Italy. So I think we have one big European convention soon all together, all the European leaders. We need to take care of Europe together, guys. United States maybe is far. I would like to take care of all United Kingdom, French, Spain, Germany, Italy, Belgium, and all the other European countries. We need to work together because we need to speed up the process of growing. And I would like to share this with you because you are the leaders of your country. So please, Ireland, of Paul, Ireland all together. And please, let's work to bring guests. Let's work to bring people to this kind of webinar because it's made for us. Latvia, sure, Alexander. Latvia, lovely country, Latvia. Ireland, wow, unbelievable. Irish people, it's incredible. We have also Scotland and anything. Let's work together, but we must bring people to this weekly webinar. Please, let's bring people to the next day. If each of you is bringing 1, 2, or 3 people, all the people of your team, you can send email, you can do everything you want. We must have a massive participation on the webinar so we grow up, and then we can have an European webinar all together, and then we can have an European meeting all together. Our goal is to have one European CISL International Convention. So probably most of us, we will fly to the United States in April, but we need to have an European convention here, and then I'm able to organize this together, whatever you want, in Italy, in Germany, in Latvia, in Ireland, why not, wherever. We have to fill the room, but we must have 400 people together. We must be many. We must have a good time together. We must earn a lot of money together. We can do it friends. We have to be more connected. So please, I think the information I tried to you today were very useful. So let's share this information. Ask Cecil, for example, to have some of this information in English, and we will do also the written presentation in English. So we can do whatever we want. Paul, in Ireland, you have a good party. I believe you. I look forward to visiting you in Ireland. Why not? Wow. That's great. But also in Italy, we have good party and we have Italian women. Wow, unbelievable. So I don't know, maybe Italy, maybe Ireland, maybe Germany, maybe Latvia, maybe, well, we will decide where the first real European Convention will be, okay? Okay, thank you, thanks to anyone that was join us. Also, yes, I know. For real international, I mean that now also in Rome we had people from Germany and from Hungary and from France in Italy. But when I mean one European real international convention, I made of people from all over Europe and not just one or two like leaders. 50 people from Germany, 200 people from Italy, 200 people from United Kingdom, 50 from Ireland, and so on, 200 from France. We need a big international event, and I ask your support and your help to organize for mutual benefits for anyone. So thank you very much for your commitment. Thank you for staying here. The next week, if you like, we can do something similar. So bring guests, bring people, bring distributors, because the information we share are really useful for anyone. Thanks for your time. Enjoy your evening, and ciao ciao, grazie from Italia, Riccardo. Bye bye.